Hello and welcome to the Listening Post's unboxing channel on YouTube. Today I'm unboxing Bluesound's brand new streamer, their Node. This is their 4th generation of the Node, and with the removal of any sort of numbering, because they used to do a Node and then a Node 2 and then their famous Node 2i. They've deleted all that and they've consolidated with a Node, all capitals. This is their 4th generation and it's absolutely stunning. Brand new, hugely powerful processing chip on board and a new 32-bit DAC. It has springboarded off all of the quality and attention to detail of the previous Node 2, with all of the learnings associated with every iteration that they've brought to market. It is absolutely stunning. So, let's have a look. Now, to maintain its factory seal, in New Zealand, power cords are supplied separately. A little sticker on the front to ensure that it's a reminder to include it later. Opening these is very, very straightforward. It's a cellophane sort of shrunk wrap, so a couple of careful cuts and then the rest tears off. The packaging is muted. It simply shows the model number and a basic delineation of what the product is. Bluesound logo and of course the high-res audio. Very little information on each side until we get to here, which has a line drawing along with size and shape of the node, as well as scannable information for the product and its serial number. There's a tiny little wee section here that delineates its colour, and today this is black. Opening it from here is very, very straightforward. Lifting the lid, and we see a basic series of sort of quick start guides and other things in the top layer. Okay, it's very, very easy to set up, so the quick start guide simply highlights the accessories that it has on board and gets you going. In this box, as it's been implied by the images that you see on the top, is the small accessories. There's a good quality network cable. There's a basic quality interconnect RCA. There's 2 power cords which we have no use for here, both figure 8s, and a desiccant bag. Now, tucked in behind one of the flaps is a very, very useful 3.5mm optical to Toslink adapter for inputs and outputs associated with the unit, and to keep the small form factor, they're opting for one of these via a 3.5mm optical, which of course is very common nowadays with laptops and other things as well. Lifting the product out, we see a full instruction and warranty information card and a very, very comprehensive multilingual manual. There's a couple of layers of basic cardboard, and it's wonderful to see that NAD have chosen 100% recycled and 100% recyclable packaging in their products. They're trying to reduce their carbon footprint and their environmental impact with permanent products like polystyrene. So that's good to see. There's a second desiccant bag, lifting the product out and discarding the rest of the packaging. The node is protected by a basic cloth bag. It means the product will not scratch and is going to be held nicely inside the cardboard packaging. Now, looking at the product, and at first glance you wouldn't really see much of a departure from the previous 2i, but tilting it forward we see what has changed, with a very, very large touchscreen now added. The touchscreen enables the user to access far wider options, as well as the basics of skip, play, pause and volume. Looking at the side, you can see that the form factor is ever so slightly shallower, although nominally so. It's got a harder plastic feel to it. The previous one sort of had a little bit of a rubberized feel. And it's the back of the unit that we really see all the magic. Firstly, the boring part, which is a basic figure 8 power cord. The HDMI input now features eARC, or audio return, out of things like televisions. There's a USB for the purposes of supporting a large external hard drive, and a network cable. Now the unit itself still supports Bluetooth and wireless, but of course if you're streaming decent content you should always consider running a network cable. The stability and quality is far, far better. There's a 3.5mm input for IR control from an external multi-room device. There's a trigger out to turn on power amplifiers and other things like that, because should this be connected in a variable output mode, you could easily utilize it into a power amplifier, avoiding the necessity for a preamp. There is an optical in and analog in sharing a 3.5mm socket, hence the adapter that we saw. Traditional 3.5mm analog inputs can be utilized through the unit, or an optical input, most commonly from the audio of a TV. There's also an optical digital and coaxial digital output when this is utilized into a much better DAC, although with the features and quality set on board I doubt that an external DAC is going to lift the performance much unless it's very high end. There is a subwoofer output, and that's more or less to emulate the form factor of other devices that NAD produce. And then there's a traditional left and right analog output. Now, as always, please hang around for some photographs. I'll light this up, but here it is, the brand new Bluesound Node streaming DAC. It's stunning, and we're very proud to have shared it with you today here at the Listening Post in Christchurch, New Zealand.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe to our channel.